process of Sandstorm. As you can see, I'm in a different lighting, a different garage. So today I'm gonna go ahead and go over everything we've done so far and also new parts we have. I'm gonna continue uploading. It's just recently I had a major life change. I moved to a different state. So we're now in a new garage. I already have it set up for the things I wanna do. I know you see in the corner over here, the turbos, the exhaust. I have a video on that. So pretty much just gonna detail everything I've done to the car so far. Okay, so to begin with, as you see, I took the turbos out. I even removed the bars that were here because now I'm having the turbos are still gonna be in this area. It's just it's not gonna be as close to the grill as it was because I wanted to make these short as possible. These are right here. Gonna have a video on me finish welding these. I already did the other one. The other side is already done. I have to redo this. My helmet was going in and out when I was doing it, so I already bought a new helmet. We got a new welder. Yes, this is a Yes welder. It can do aluminum and stainless steel. It's an AC/DC welder, so we're gonna be using this here. I actually like it. It's a finger control one, like this here. And I just recently got the MK14 ceramic cup. It helps to get, you know, the colors for stainless steel. So back to the engine. I'm gonna probably get some new heads, or I'm just gonna clean these up. But I already have the turbo drains made for the turbos to be here. I have both sides. And I also have the feed lines already ran. I'm gonna change directions as far as building this car. It's still gonna be a race car, but I might also make it a street car. So I might, actually I'll wait. You guys will know about that later on. What I'm gonna do to it on my throttle cable. It's not hooked up to the pedal, that's why it's kind of like coming out. But that's the throttle cable. So like I was saying, we have the shocks in. These are the strange double adjustable. It gives the car a nice stance. I can make the front come down a little bit more, but when I had it down, it was touching this lip right here. So I don't know, I might get rid of the lip or not. I can actually show you on this side. So it's this lip right here. I may get rid of this lip so I can sit the car down more. And then the rear, I like the way that it sits. And I also have the rear shocks up under there. I have a video coming out soon on the rear shocks. Okay, so this is how it looks up under here as far as the rear shocks. Those also are strange double adjustables. My anti-roll bar, I actually have to move this bracket over to that side because it was kind of off. So I'm gonna end up cutting that off, moving it over to that side, TIG weld it on. The rear end is still empty. I have to get all the gears and things like that for her, but I'm not really too worried about that right now. I also have to get the brakes for the car, as you see. That's the back of the axle. So I'm going to give you guys a look of how it looks in the back. So as you see, this is the rear of the car. So it squats down pretty good. I'm going to keep it that low because I actually like the way it looks. I took the car out earlier to wash it. As you see, I have a couple stickers on the car now. This is not a sponsor or anything like that. It's just any company I bought parts from. I just put the sticker on the car just to add stickers to it. These are all the companies that I've used so far on the car. I'm going to show you guys the BTR and the CHE. Also, the car is tinted. Barely could see inside, but I tinted all the way around. This is 20, 5, 5, and 5. So So the inside is still not complete yet. I know my steering wheel is upside down. I have to fix that. Turn it around. Well, I actually need to unbolt it from the steering rack, turn this around, and then bolt it back up, and it'll be straight. I have the Motion Raceworks 7-inch for the Holly dash. I'm gonna put that in here. It's gonna be a Holly dash. I'm gonna put the carpet back in the car. Roll cage. Yeah, so I did buy a Howard Performance wiring harness kit for the car. They have the street strip light system. They also have a Pro Kit relay board that I bought. It still hasn't come yet, so I can't show you guys that. But mostly the car is gonna be, I was gonna make it full race car, but I think I'm just gonna do like a drag and drive type of car. So it'll be on 2 different fuels. I don't want to run an intercooler. I don't want the air to water intercooler. I don't want the air to air intercooler. I'm just gonna run methanol and ethanol. Or I was thinking methanol for race and pump gas for just riding around. And I'll be able to get the Holly Dominator to control it. Basically off of watching Devin Vanderhoof, I think that's his name. What you can do, actually it's Devin Vanderhoof and Steve Morrison. What you can do is you can make it where that once you get to a certain boost level, that the methanol will kick in and take over. And then when you're running on wastegate, you're really not going to be building that much boost. So I can run pump gas. So it's either I'm going to do pump gas and methanol or ethanol and methanol. So that would be the system. And I'll probably have like a small fuel tank in the front for the methanol, and the rear tank will be probably a 10-gallon, 15-gallon in the bed of the car, which I'll still be putting the cover over it so you won't even see it. But yeah, I won't be running the intercooler anymore. Once I get the wiring harnesses in, I'll make a video about that and me installing it. It won't be too much of me doing much of the wiring yet because I have to get the battery and things like that. But it'll be a video. The next thing I'm gonna end up doing to the car is, like I said, I'll be getting the exhaust done. That'll be another video. We also have the parts that I got from BTR. I'll show you guys that in a few. I'll make a video on me putting those in. And then we also have the video on the shocks, like I said before. YouTube. So this is the box here. Contains all the things I got from BTR. So I'll be taking them out. We still do have the ARP bolt for the balancer. I wanted to get an ATI balancer, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I might still do it. Might go ahead and get it so I could have the cog on the back of the ATI to run the mechanical fuel pump, because that's the fuel pump that I'll run for the methanol. So that if it's like a drag and drive, I can just take the belt off and then I can just run on the electric fuel pump. So we'll just, I'll probably get in that later on. Okay, so this is the camshaft here. I'm not really going to tell you guys the specs of the camshaft, but we have a BTR camshaft. And keep in mind, everything that I bought for this motor, this is kind of like the test motor. I don't really care if I blow it up. I have the other motor sitting over here. I'm having a built motor. I don't know what size I'm gonna do yet. But yeah, most of the things I'm buying is for the built motor. This is like the test motor, so I can learn how to tune, things like that. So pretty much that's what most of this is for. So I have lifter trays from BTR, head stud kit, I bought this is assembly oil for when I put the camshaft in and all these parts in. This is already open because I put a head stud in each one of them, each one of the heads. So while I'm doing the exhaust, the head will stay down and won't like try to lift up. So that's for that. These here are LS Triumph kits that I got from BTR also. CHE Triumph kit. I never have used these. I've never seen someone use them. Well, actually, I've seen a couple people use them, but I just haven't watched the video. I just heard about them. So these are the CHE Triumph upgrades. I have 2 sets of Triumphs. I got some that's on the heads now, and I have another pair that's for that motor. These are the washers, the small nuts for the top of the head, washers for that, assembly lube. These here are the push rods. These are the push rods. It's a little bit hot in here, but yeah, these are the push rods that I have for the motor. And these are the lifters. I like the fact that they send you the lifters. They have like its own little tray. You can just pour the oil in there. And you can just pour the oil in there and have these soak. I like that idea. I know in their instructions, they're basically telling you to take them out, clean them. Yeah, I think you have to take them out, clean them. Then you can place them back here and use this as an oiling tray. This is the timing chain sprocket. Valve springs that I have. Titanium retainers. The guides. These are the springs. Valve stem seals and the retainers for the the little retainers for the retainers. And I also got the BTR head gaskets, twin pack. These are like the LS9 head gaskets. I have that. These are the bolts for the lifter trays. For you guys that's building cars on your own, okay, yeah, I kind of ripped it, but make sure you have a list. A lot of times, having a list, you can have an idea of where you want to go. Changed my mind about this car multiple times. It being single or twin turbo. How am I going to do certain things? One of the parts I'm going to show you to get an idea of what I'm going to do as far as a radiator. So my plans is to have the radiator mounted in the back under the car because I wanted the space for the turbo still going to sit in the grill, so the radiator will be in the back. And I'll also put like a overflow tank up top in the bed. So pretty much in the bed it'll be the 10 or 15 gallon fuel cell for the pump gas or ethanol. It'll be the battery, it'll be the overflow tank, and that should be it. Or I may put the battery in here under the smuggler box that they have in El Camino. But I have to decide that. But on my list, these are all the parts that I'm gonna go ahead and get. I've just been taking my time getting the parts because I'm not really in a rush to finish the car. I'd rather be done correct because everything on this car is built by me. I mean, I built the car, I buy the parts and I put it on. I do all the welding. Mostly anything I can do myself, I do. No one else has ever touched this car. Other people parts, meaning companies have been on this car, but as far as someone touching the car, as far as doing welding and setting things up, that's not happening. I'm not letting nobody do that. So pretty much I'm doing this car on my own. So, and I'm not sponsored or anything like that. Anything I buy is from my own money. I know they have you know, the company stickers on my car, because these are the companies I actually like and trust to be on this car. So pretty much any company I buy from, I'm willing to try new things. I just put it on the car, put a sticker on the car, and use the parts, and you know, show you guys what I'm using to build this car, so that you know, you guys can follow along on the journey of me completing this car. Because once it's done, everybody will see what has been done to it. I think later on I'm going to start changing the dynamics of this channel, meaning as far as motor and everything like that, I'm not going to go too much detail as far as the motor, because again, this will be a race car, so I will be competitive, grudge racing and stuff like that. But I'll show you guys the things that I want to see as far as big rim racing and other racing, like show you guys how the inside of the car looks, because I feel like on the inside of the car, it's not really much that you're hiding or anything like that. It's going to be a full interior car, carpet. I'm going to put another seat here so I can have my someone ride with me, you know, friend, family ride with me. We can ride in this car. Pretty much creature comforts. I don't know about the air conditioning part. I'm not too fond of, it's a race car. I mean, I would street drive it, but as far as putting AC in the car, I don't think I'll be doing that, because I gotta add a compressor to the motor, or I have to buy the electrical one, which I found out is out off of Devin Vanderhoof's video. They have an electric one that will turn the compressor on, and you can just use the vintage air kit up under the dash. I'm not too worried about doing all of that just yet. I'll probably get to that at a later time, but right now I'm not worried about AC in the race car right now. I know I'll probably change my mind after it gets hot being in this car, because it's hot now, but we'll see from there. I took all the brake lines back off the car. I wasn't really liking the way it was run, so I'm changing that up too. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but that'll be a different video. I'll show you guys an update of the brake lines. Got to show you guys one more thing that's in the car. I have this Trick Chassis shifter mount made by Trick Chassis. I'm going to paint this black. I want to get the CO2 shifter to place on here from Motion Raceworks, the operator shifter, because I do have a TH400. It's going to be reverse manual valve body with a trans brake. So we'll mount that on here. I have the CO2 for the turbos, which with the CO2 it'll turn on to give the car more boost, and that's when the methanol will kick in. And then when I have the CO2 off, the methanol will kick in. It'll be ethanol or pump gas. And the only thing the CO2 may control at that time would maybe be the shifter, but at the same time, when I'm not racing, I can shift the car myself. All right, so the next thing I have is the Motion Raceworks LS travel limiter for the motor, because as you guys know, I do have a motor plate on this car. So I'm gonna have to use a limiter so that the engine don't basically be recoiling inside the engine bay. So I'm gonna have a video on putting this in, but it's a nice kit. Once I get it in, you guys see on the video. Like I said, everything I do to the car, I'm trying to video it for my own happiness too, also, but also show you guys about these parts, and I'll show you, you know, me building this car. So I'll be doing all the welding and everything like that. I won't be going to a shop or anything, so I won't have to worry about the shop doing it. I gotta go to the shop. It's gonna be right here. Everything you're gonna see is gonna be right here, done by me. So this here is the bigger motor for the car. It's still in process of getting built. Gotta buy some more things for it, so that's gonna be being put together. Have the bag over it because I don't want it to get dirty, but that's gonna be the bigger motor. Probably in the 400 something, or I seen a big block for sale. I thought about buying a big block for the car. Big block twin turbo, I don't know. But this is a LS, the LS family. So it's either gonna be an LS or I'm just gonna upgrade to a big block. All right, so the next thing I have here, I bought this also from ATR. So I have the basically water manifold to go in the front of the motor. So what's gonna end up happening is we're gonna block off this side here. Will be blocked off, and I'll be running AN lines to the back of the car for the radiator. And it'll be up here. And then my steam vent will go here. And the turbos will be mounted here. I'll show you guys how the turbo look different now, sitting up in here. That's the next part I have to put on the engine. Again, I'll be showing the video of this along with when I put the camshaft and the push rods and everything in there. Alright, YouTube, so that's pretty much it. That's just a little update on the car. I'll be going over more things that I buy as I go. Everything I get new, I'll be making a video for every single piece. As long as it's not gonna give away too much information, but I'll be going over it. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for my subscribers. Even when we're not making videos, I have been getting some subscribers, and I'm thankful for those. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. Pretty much, I do this on my own budget. I build this car. I love to build cars. One day I want to own a shop and end up building cars for someone like this. The more and more I get better, I'm not a professional at it, but I'm willing to get in the garage and try it. So, you know, anybody out there that have a build that they're building, just stick to it. As long as you are determined to do it, you know what you want, follow what you want, and you'll be able to build a car. So again, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.